You see Costa coffee pretty much everywhere, right? On almost every corner. But what if I told you the way they really make their money has almost nothing to do with that cafe you're picturing? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and uncover the hidden machine behind the brand. It's the ultimate coffee showdown, isn't it? In one corner, you've got the undisputed king of the premium coffee experience, Starbucks. And in the other, you have Costa, this massive global player in its own right. So how do they actually go head to head? How do they compete with a giant like that? You might think this battle is all about who has the better latte or the fancier seasonal drink. But here's the thing. Costa's real competitive edge isn't something you can taste. It's a strategy that's built not on the coffee in the cup, but on the very bones of the business itself. Okay, so let's start with the part of the business we all know and recognize, the classic Costa Cafe. This is the face of the brand, the foundation everything else is built on. So what are they promising you when you walk in the door? Well, it's pretty simple. Consistency. You know you're going to get that same signature mocha Italia blend every time. It's that reliable third place, not home, not work, where you can just relax. And of course, it's super convenient, right? On the high street or in a train station, this is their bread and butter. But trust me, it's not the whole story. So yeah, this cafe experience, it's the public face of the brand. It's strong, it's reliable, and it's what we all picture. But it is just one single piece of a much, much bigger puzzle. And now we're going to look beyond that cozy cafe to uncover Costa's real secret weapon. This is the part that's hiding in plain sight, and it's arguably their most powerful asset. You see, their real strength, their biggest advantage, isn't just about selling flat whites over a counter. No, it's found in all the places you'd never expect to see a barista, like gas stations, supermarkets, and office lobbies. It all comes down to this one number, over 15,000. And no, that's not the number of stores. That is the number of Costa Express self-serve machines they have all over the world. It is a silent army of coffee dispensers, making Costa one of the biggest coffee providers that you never even really see. The strategy here is it's simple, but it's brilliant. Costa Express is designed to grab that on-the-go person who needs a decent coffee right now, without the line and without the fuss. It puts the brand literally everywhere its competitors aren't, and it's making money 24/7. But hold on, the expansion doesn't stop at the vending machine. Costa has also launched a full-scale invasion of another critical territory, your local supermarket aisle. And this is where you really start to see that Costa isn't just a coffee shop company. It's a diversified revenue machine. Yeah, in-store sales are important, of course. But look at this. Huge chunks of their money come from Costa Express, from franchising fees, and from this rapidly growing retail segment. Those ready-to-drink cans you see in the cooler, that's a huge part of their game plan. So, what does this all mean? Well, here's the key takeaway. It means Costa isn't putting all its eggs in one basket. When foot traffic on the high street dips, revenue from all those vending machines and supermarket sales can pick up the slack. This diversification makes them incredibly resilient, way less vulnerable than rivals who depend almost entirely on their cafes. All right, so you're probably wondering, how do you fuel such a massive multi-channel operation like this? Well, you get a superpower. And back in 2019, Costa got one of the biggest superpowers in the business world. So Costa had been around and successful since 1971, but in 2019, something huge happened. It was acquired by the Coca-Cola company. And this didn't just change who owned the company, it completely supercharged the entire business model. The synergy here was just incredible. Coca-Cola brought three things to the table that Costa could never have achieved at that scale on its own. First, a global logistics network to get its ready-to-drink products out there fast. Second, just massive amounts of capital to fuel expansion. And third, world-class retail reach, basically giving them a golden key to virtually every supermarket on the planet. So, when you put all these pieces together, what do you get? You get a business model that is fundamentally completely different from its main rival. So here it is side by side. Starbucks, they're selling a lifestyle. It's about community, that premium feeling, the whole experience of getting your name spelled wrong on a customized cup. Costa, on the other hand, has built something totally different, a coffee platform. It's a distribution engine that is laser-focused on one simple mission, getting good, consistent coffee to you wherever you happen to be. At the end of the day, Costa's greatest strength is that diversity. It's a robust, powerful machine that doesn't live or die by the success of its cafes alone. But There's always a trade-off for all that convenience and reach. The Costa brand, well, it just feels a bit less premium than Starbucks, doesn't it? It's more like a reliable utility than a cool lifestyle statement. Now, looking forward, the biggest opportunity for them is just massive. We're talking about that global, ready-to-drink market. With Coca-Cola's incredible distribution power behind them, Costa is perfectly positioned to become a dominant force in canned and bottled coffee all over the world. And finally, the threats are always there. They're constantly feeling the pressure from both sides, from the big, premium lifestyle brands like Starbucks, and at the same time, from the thousands of local independent coffee shops that offer those unique artisanal experiences. So if you take away just one thing from all this, let it be this right here. Costa is not just a coffee chain, it's a coffee platform. While Starbucks was busy perfecting the in-cafe experience, Costa was quietly building a massive machine designed for unparalleled reach and resilience. And that leaves us with one big final question. As our world and our habits keep changing, what's going to matter more in the future of coffee? Is it the pure convenience of getting a good cup anywhere, anytime? Or is it the community and the experience you can only get inside a coffee shop? That is the battle these two very different models will continue to fight.